Welcome back, people. We got another video. This is on the weird name, this one, Leon X Paselec 100 or PC Paselec 100. Yeah, pc100. I don't know, Leon X Paselec. So the electric mountain bike, that we've changed a few things. We've done a few different tests on it. We've done an unboxing video and all that kind of good stuff, and we got lots of different types of electric bikes and all different random things on the channel. Couldn't give you a better reason to subscribe other than that. And of course, if we do have any problems with this in the future, I'll be here repairing it and putting those videos on YouTube, of course. We do have a playlist of e-bikes and electric scooters as well, just to make it a little bit easier to find those certain videos. Today on the Paselec, this is my brother's bike. We've had to do a couple of changes. We spoke about that in a different video. I will mention it again though, just in case you did miss it. So the things that we've changed on the bike has been the front and rear tyre and the tubes. We changed those. Other than that, nothing's been changed. It's all exactly how it was when we brought it. Now, personally myself, I would have changed out the pedals, but the pedals come with metal pedals. That's unusual. Yeah, most bikes don't. The headlight's quite bright. He got a rear brake light, which is one that I give him. It's just a little USB charging thing anyway. No backlight. So I give him that one. He's got the front headlight. So let's turn it on and we're going to show you the range that he's covered now. So the headlight comes on automatically. You do have a button here to turn the headlight on and off. So I just leave it on for now. And of course it has the stand, which most electric bikes have. It's got the built-in battery with the key slot. When the bike turned up, we had a problem with the battery. It wasn't working for whatever reason. Maybe it got damaged in shipment, possibly. I don't know. But anyway, we contacted the company. We took the battery off. We sent the old one back, which... sorry about that. Yeah. We was going to send it ourselves, but they actually sent a delivery DPD company to come pick it up, which they're quite a well-known company and quite well trusted. They came and picked up the old battery and they gave us a new one. And since we've done that, no problems, been absolutely perfect. So good, apart from the puncture in the rear tyre that he got, and he had to it was a slow puncture, so it lasted about 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. So he had to go on the bike and pedal like mad, stop, pump it up, pedal like mad, stop, pump it up, and he did that all the way home. I know the struggle, I've been there, I've done it back in the day. That's why I always put the old inner tubes, I cut the valve off, leave the old inner tube in, put the new inner tube in, so it's kind of got an extra bit of extra protection. Sounds kind of strange, but the tyre, the old inner tube with the valve cut off, and then the new inner tube in with the wheel then. Yeah, you put it all on. Sounds a little bit crazy, but that's what I've always done on the back wheel on pretty much every bike I've owned, and it has helped prevent those punctures, especially when you get the odd little screw or the bit of stone or glass go through the tyre, and instead of it hitting your tube and popping your tyre, it goes through the old inner tube first, which then gives you less chance, of course, to get an actual puncture on your normal inner tube. Anyway, bit confusing, but hopefully you understand. Anyway, so the Paselec has now reached 201.8 miles. That is quite impressive, if I'm honest, considering as we've only changed out the tyres, and we only changed the tyres because as soon as he got that back puncture, because they were nylon tyres, well, I couldn't speak there, because they were nylon tyres, so the original tyre size is 26 times 2.1, I think it was. Yeah, 2.1. Now these tyres are Cross Kings Continental tyres, and they're 26.2. A little bit thicker, a little bit wider. Not a lot, just a little bit, because if we went much wider than that, it would be touching in the frame there, and yet we've got tiny, about that much space there either side. So perfect size on the back and obviously on the front. Other than that, yeah, oh no, there was one other problem. I put a little bit of electrical tape around this wire here down on the headlight. So this wire is kind of, I don't know, it's positioned. Look at this. Look at this. This is a little bit of a weird job, if I'm honest. So it comes out there, it goes over to the right, it comes over the top of the headlight into a jack plug here. I know I could probably just undo that, move it round and pull it round, so I could do that, but I've obviously put my electrical tape on there for now. Yeah, that did come unplugged a couple of times for whatever reason, not sure, but yeah, the jack plug just there, as you can see. But yeah, I guess you could waterproof this if you really wanted to, and by waterproofing it, you would undo these cables here. They just, they're twisty little ones. They go back on as well very easily. You could take those off, put some electrical or even shrink tubing, but then shrink tubing would be harder to get off if there was a repair. So electrical tape around all of the connectors, and then putting these back on would, of course, help it be that little bit more waterproof. But in all honesty, what is the water rating? I can't remember. But one thing I can tell you, though, he has rid this bike when it's been raining. And I don't mean just light showers. Like, it has proper been raining to the point where by the time he gets home, he's wet down to his sock. Literally. Very, very wet. So it does quite well in the rain, obviously. And even more so now we've got these new Conti's tyres on there, giving him that little bit more grip on the road and of course off-road as well. But that's quite impressive, 201.8 miles. But another thing to mention though, hopefully you haven't just clicked off the video, because otherwise you might regret that you did. Anyway, the miles per hour, when this thing goes up, it does look pretty cool. Now I'm going to show you that, but there is a slight little problem. Now, give me a second. Okay, so we're going to take the pass level up, because we have to do that to use the throttle. So we're in pass 3. This is why I got tyre marks all over my walls. We use the throttle. I quite like the way the speedo goes up. Look at that. It goes up like a proper motorbike speedo. Now he's got 63% battery, 62%, and it does 24 miles an hour. I don't think that's too bad. At top speed, as I said, it was 26, but that's when the battery is full. So the speedo itself, when that goes up and down, I do really like that. But there is a slight little problem with this speedo. I don't know if it's a fault in it itself, or I don't know. Could be a fault in itself, or it could be a problem somewhere else. Maybe the converter being a problem, or it could just be the way this speedo's set up. I don't know. So as what I'm about to tell you, hopefully you understand. So all the time you're pedaling, the miles per hour, it shows you how fast you're going here. The second you stop pedaling and you're just rolling, the speedo completely drops off to 0 and doesn't tell you your speed. It only tells you your speed when you've got the throttle on, or if you're actually pedaling. So it is a little bit of a pain, because if you go on a long ride and you ride up a couple of hills and then you're about to ride down a couple of hills, you're not going to see your miles per hour. We've changed it into miles per hour. You're not going to see your speed purely on, because we're not pedaling, because we're just rolling. So if you're going down a hill, and you always want to try and make sure that you understand the range of how far you actually have gone, and then you could either buy another little bike speedo just to go here, or if not, make sure that you're always pedaling, even when you're going downhill, even if it's only light, just still pedaling. So that way you know your miles per hour, and then you know your overall top end mileage. So let's have a look at the information here. So if we press I, it shows his max speed has been 28.2 miles an hour. I don't know if that's just today or overall, but anyway. Average speed 6.3, so that's obviously him going up hills, I'm guessing. Time 8 minutes, it says there. I guess that's how long the bike's been on, or I don't know, but anyway. And then it says 20.2 or 202 miles. And then the mile trip here, it says 201.9. I don't know what's going on between there, but anyway, we're over 200 miles, and if we press E again, takes us back to the maximum miles per hour. So he has done some serious mileage on this bike, and it is still working very, very well. Apart from the brake cable, I don't know what's quite happened with the brake cable, but this was the front brake, and over here was the back brake. In the UK, we have the right as the front brake, and we have the left as our back brake. So I swapped those over. Maybe this black outer cable here, maybe I might have pinched it and the silver tip has been squashed. I did straighten it up. Hopefully it's going to fix it, but if it doesn't, then I'll replace the black outer cable and the inner cable. Might as well. Hey, we're doing half of a job otherwise. And of course we are going to be doing brake pad changes and all of that kind of stuff. All of those videos, we will be making those videos, and of course, well, sorry about that. Of course, they will be going into our playlist of e-bikes and electric scooters. Not the best time of making a video when you got heartburn, is it? Anyway, I hope this video did help you out. Other than changing the tyres and the inner tubes, he likes the way it is. If it was me personally myself, I would have definitely changed the head stem because it points too far forward. It's too long. You're stretched out too far that way. Again, it's just personal preference, and it is obviously only my opinion. Bike stands, never been a fan of them, in all honesty, but on these electric bikes, I actually really do like them. So yeah, that's good. The palm grips, got palm grips, still the originals. Would I keep them? Probably not, just because they are leather. If they were rubber, on the other hand, that would sit there quite nice, but for the fact it's leather, yeah, not a big fan of that. But again, he likes it. It's not my bike, so he likes it. And he doesn't know much about bikes, nor does he know much about electric bikes, but he does love this one. And of course, I am his DIY man. But I don't mind that. It saves him a lot of money taking it to a bike shop. And of course, it's making content for you guys in case you have a problem with this bike and we end up making a problem with the bike and we have to fix it. That video will be there for you guys to watch, which of course is then going to help you fix your problem. It is rated at a 350 watt motor and a 48 volt amp battery, 11.4, and the wattage from the wheel, wow, it's a 350 watt, but this thing, I've got it up to over 700 watts before, and again, that's in a different video. So even though it's a 350 watt, this is quite a powerful motor, to be honest, and it's a very, very small motor, but it's a very, very powerful motor. Yeah, I'm actually, for a 36 volt system, 350 watt, I don't know. It's one or the other way. I think is the motor 36 volt or 48 volt? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm sorry. My mind's gone. I know the battery's definitely 48 volt though, 11.4 amp. But this is a 350 watt motor. I can't remember the voltage of the motor. I guess if the battery's 48, surely the motor's got to be 48 as well, unless the converter's integrated. But yeah, and let's say that's 48 volt. But 350 watt system, it's actually quite powerful. I am 15.6 stone, and it carried me up a very steep hill. I did have to pedal, of course, but it wasn't very hard. It was very effortless. On the other hand, he weighs nearly 12 stone. So he's got 3 stone less than me, so not only he can get a lot more range, but of course he gets up the hills a lot quicker than I do. So yeah, for a lighter guy, this is definitely the bike. But if you're a heavier guy like me, maybe you might want to check out our other videos of the electric same bike LO26 version 2. Anyway, lots of upgrades on different electric bikes. Maybe in the future this is going to have one. Who knows? 200 miles, over 200 miles in. We'll make a yearly video on it, and of course we'll make other videos of just casually riding with this bike and the other electric bikes that we have as well. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. Leave your comments below. I do try my best to respond to everyone. Don't forget to drop a like, and we catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I am out.